What a brilliant little thing. So, welcome back everybody. That's been an awful long time since we've done a review video. Today, after a bit of a delay with Royal Mail as opposed to anything to do with Stirlingkit themselves, sent over Christmas, and we've only managed to get it this last week. But this should be the new Retrol SE-02, which is a mill engine in a lovely box. As you can see, it was Christmassy themed. It was supposed to be here back over Christmas, but it got lost this side of the water. However, we've got it back, so let's open it up and have a look inside. Rubbish. So there you can see what it is. It's a horizontal mill engine with a dynamo and a street lamp. If it's anything like as good as the beam engine kit which we reviewed last year, I'm sure it'll be fantastic. So let's have a look through the box and see what we've got. Already I can see there's quite a few more parts here than there was with the beam engine. Much of the beam engine came pre-built, whereas this is all small individual parts, so slightly more building to do. But on first impressions, it's every bit as good as the last one. Have a look in here. I've got the little generator. That is rather fantastic. You can see there the engine itself, cylinder block, etc. Again, nice weight to it, looks and feels really well made. And the boiler looks pretty much the same as the beam engine, other than the whistle. That's quite a lot bigger. That's actually quite a nice thing. So once again, like the beam engine, just going by the feel of it now, in parts taken out of the box, comparing it to a Walesko or even a Mamod, even though Mamod is no longer in production, feels fantastic quality. So we'll have a quick go through the instructions and make a start on getting it together. Again, very similar base. I'm sure this firebox, burner, etc. is all the same. Even a little tool kit. So purposely not going to get any tools and try and build it with just the tools that are included in the kit. All the small fixings and extra bits, and that's that. So yeah, let me go and get the beam engine just so we can sit and compare it. So here's the beam engine and the mill engine together, just so you can see. And I didn't think there was much difference, but actually there is quite a few. The whistle, for instance, absolutely nothing wrong with the original whistle on the beam engine. You will have to forgive the dust and a bit of grime that has been on the shelf for a good few months. The whistle is basically a copy of the early Mammoth whistles. Works fantastic. But this one, wonderful. Far more scale. How it works is yet to be seen. But yeah, what a fantastic pair of engines. So we will have to do a separate video comparing the two and running both. But for now, we will get the exhaust pipe attached, which is just another bit of hose to go on there into a condensate tray or whatever you choose, and give it a test run. So we've pre-filled the boiler to just over half with warm water out the kettle. Yes, there's deionised water, distilled water, there's many opinions, but at the end of the day, 99% of people who are going to be playing with this are going to use water from the kettle. That's the closest thing they're going to get. Not only that, you've got the benefit of having it very warm before you put it in there, which means you get a longer run time on the amount of fuel. Talking of fuel, also pre-filled the burner with meths. This came from, I believe, Home Bargains and is only about £2. That's the cheapest place I've ever found it. That is my last bottle as well, so I am due some more. So let's light the fire and see if we can have some steam. There we go. Close that like that. While that's warming up, we can have a whip round with the oiler pen. You all know, if you've seen previous videos, I'm a big fan of these pens. I will leave the link in the description. Mainly because they're just so precise. Yeah, they're a little bit expensive, but you can refill it with whatever oil you think is fit afterwards. But you don't end up with oil and gunk everywhere. You can put it exactly where you want it, and it doesn't make a mess. Now, I have already put a little bit of oil in the cylinder. Yeah, should really be steam oil, but for the purposes of this video, this will be fine. And there we have it. So I'd just like to take a minute and say thank you very much to stirlingkit for sending me this engine to review. Usual fantastic quality that we've become accustomed to, and what a great little thing. We'll get some heat in the boiler and hopefully we'll make some lights. I would usually suggest you go and do this outside, but given the state of the weather here, I don't fancy sitting out there in the cold and the wind. So we bought a little bit of wood in to cover the table and try not to set fire to it. Is the plan. So I can hear a few noises being made. I reckon we could probably give the whistle a test. Brilliant. That is actually fantastic. I'm sure there's not enough steam up yet to do anything. But we will try. Get a bit of the condensate out the cylinders. So, I think there's probably enough steam there now to see if it'll run. Reverse that, open the steam valve, that does get very warm, only a little bit. And then are we ready for some lights? More load means we require more power. Just seem a little bit loud, but I think that is because the piece of wood we've got it on and moving about. And don't forget, it's brand new. It needs to bed itself in. Try that whistle again. Fantastic. Just grab the camera and give you a little closer look. What a brilliant little thing. I'm sure the mechanical noise will quieten down with a bit more use. Turn the light off. And you can definitely tell when you take the load off the engine, can't you? The Retrol SE-02 from Stirlingkit. What a cracking bit of kit. Drop a little whistle. Drop a little engine. Generator and light. So, if we turn down the power, we'll turn that off for a minute. Set the reverser to the other direction. Bit more power required. And it's exactly the same in the other direction. Fantastic. What a great bit of kit. Boiler level keeping up nicely. Fantastic. So, once again, thank you very much to Stirlingkit for giving us this chance to review this. All the links will be in the description below, so you can go and get your own. Got to be the best value for money model steam engine on the market in 2025. Absolutely fantastic. I will also leave the link for the little oiler pen and any other relevant things. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like this video, go over and see Stirlingkit, and until next time, goodbye.